Hello everyone. So today we are going to start a free demo class of JavaScript. So basically, we in this class we learn about the introduction of JavaScript, uh, what is the use of JavaScript, how JavaScript works, and basic fundamentals about the JavaScript. First of all, what is JavaScript? So JavaScript is a JavaScript is a high-level dynamic programming language used for web development. Basically, the JavaScript is a high-level dynamic programming language used for web development. So it enables interactive features on website, such as animation, form validation, and real-time updates. So basically, when you are see some website where some changes are occur, like some discount or some ads or some features, some animations. So these are because of the JavaScript. So it enables the features in a process in a dynamic ways that used in a web development. So it run in the browser, allowing developer to add behavior to the web pages. So basically, we know that it runs on a browser, any browser. So it helps to the developer to add the behavior means we can say that different features or functions to the web pages. Now, why JavaScript is important for web development? So basically, some reasons are given here. That is importance of the web development, JavaScript importance. First is interactivity. So basically, JavaScript adds interactivity to the web pages because in HTML, CSS, we use JavaScript in that, so the web pages looks more interactive. Second, client side performance. So basically, JavaScript run in the browser, reducing server load, right? So basically, client side, this is a JavaScript language that runs in the browser, reducing server load. I'm audible, guys? Hello.
Yes, Manish.
Okay. So now third is popular framework. So basically, hello.
Yes, Manish.
So
Hello. Yes, Manish.
yes. So basically, popular framework of JavaScript are libraries like React, Angular, Vue.js that used as a speed of the development. That is, when we use these framework in our website, so we just increase the development work through using these libraries, these frameworks, right? Now, what is use of the JavaScript in full stack development? So basically, full stack development in JavaScript is used on both front end and back end. So in back end we use Node.js, and in front end we use React. So fifth is cross-platform. So JavaScript build apps for web, mobile, and desktop. So JavaScript is a cross-platform. We use JavaScript or other libraries of JavaScript, other framework of JavaScript for developing or building a mobile, web, and desktop application. Right now, how JavaScript works. Basically, JavaScript is a client-side language that runs in a runs in a browser console window, meaning it runs in the user's browser. It allows developer to add dynamic behavior to the web pages. For example, JavaScript handles user event like clicks or keystrokes. So basically, through JavaScript, we add the dynamic behavior to the web pages. So in JavaScript, we use the events like key on click over. So in this way, we add the behavior to the basic class or basic ID. Right now, basic JavaScript structure. So the basic JavaScript structure based variables store data for manipulation. declaration, that is let, const, and where. For example, let name. So basically this let is a variable. This let is a variable and the name John. So basically John is a string and this name John string is assigned to the let variable name. Here const is age, that is 30. So this is a number and this number assigned to the const variable age. So these are basically three variables in JavaScript. In updated version of JavaScript as a ES6, we mostly use let. Functions in JavaScript. Functions, what are functions? Functions allow for you reusable block of code. That is, when we use a function, so basically we require anywhere, uh, this is a function is a like a block of code, somewhere we just use same thing again and again and again. So basically firstly we make the function, so that is used whenever we want in a code. So this basically is a reusable block of code. Declaration of function is through the function keyword. For example, we make a function greet, right? So we make a function greet, and this is a console.log used for the print statement hello world. So we make a function. What function? We make a function greet. In greet, we just print a statement hello world. So whenever we need hello world, whenever we need to call the function, this calling the function, we just write greet. This is a function which is we declare in earlier. So when we write this greet, hello world automatically print just because of the this functions console.log hello world. So this is a way we use the function. So it reduces the redundancy of the code. Now control flow in JavaScript. That is basically these are the conditional statement: if, else, and switch. In loops, for, while, do while. So basically we have the these are the conditional statement and these are the loops. So these are the control flow how our code will work. For example, we see here if is a conditional statement. So we applied here a condition, that is x greater than 3, right? So there is a conditional statement. If there is a condition x greater than 3, so it prints console.log, it prints x is greater than 3. So whenever we uh, whenever we need to condition a statement, just we just for example we just take a example, that is x is equals to 8, right? So now this condition checks if x, that is 8, greater than 3, it prints console.log x is greater than 3. Otherwise, else, in else condition, what it prints in else condition, it prints console.log, right? Console.log, that is x is not greater than 3. X is not x is not greater than 3. Okay, so x is not greater than equal to 3, right? So basically this is a conditional statement where whenever we want to check the condition, it is either false or true, or it is based on some conditions. We check these conditions with in the due to the use of the these conditional statements. And also same as their loops, while loop, do while loops, we see in an later events in JavaScript. So basically events is what JavaScript responds to user interaction like clicks, keystroke, etc. Through the example we can understand it. Document, we write document dot get element by id, that is button. So in HTML page we just give an id button. So this statement, this JavaScript statement, this code of JavaScript get document dot get element, so it just get element by id, that is button. And now that add event listener click functions, that alert that shows button clicked. So basically this is a way to write the JavaScript event, right? Now conclusion is what? JavaScript is essential tool for modern web development. That is, it allows developer to create dynamic, interactive, and user-friendly websites. Basically, its versatility across front-end and back-end development makes it indispensable, right? So this is our table of content. We cover one by one. This is our core JavaScript concepts. So first we learn about what is alert, what is prompt, what is variable, what is data types, what is operator in JavaScript, control flow, loops, functions, arrays, array and objects. So these are some basic core concepts of JavaScript. So first is alert. So what is alert? Alert basically displays a message, display a message to the user in a pop-up box. Whenever we see in a website, there is when filling a some any application form or submitting any document in a website or in a so we see there is a alert, welcome to JavaScript or welcome to Tech Lambda or welcome to any websites. So basically these are the alert we generate through the JavaScript, that is display a message to the user in a pop-up box. So we write in a code that is alert in inverted comma, we write welcome to Tech Lambda or welcome to JavaScript session. So after in a console window of Java of browsers, we see we run this code. So what we see, alert that is welcome to JavaScript. So this is also alert when we just gave in any registration form invalid input. So an alert shows that error input, invalid input. So basically these all are the alerts. Displays a dialog box that asks the user for input, that is let name. So I will show you example. We have this browser console window and here we write alert. Here we write alert, uh, alert in inverted comma. We write hello everyone, welcome to the JavaScript class. So this is a alert, right? So when we enter, we just see here, hello everyone, welcome to JavaScript. So basically this is the use of alert, right? I hope you get understand. Now prompt. So what is prompt? So basically prompt display a dialog box. Prompt display a dialog box that asks the user for input, right? That is, we just take a variable name given by that prompt. What is your name, right? An alert, what it shows, hello, hello. Now this we concatenate the name in this sentence, hello dot prompt, what is your name. So basically what this, when we write prompt, this is what is your name, you just give here give the input, that input, that input is stored in this name, and now in alert it shows your name or your input that you provided to this prompt, right? So we just check. Basically this one we just write like let name, let name, what is your name, okay, enter your name and this name, and what is it, enter your name. So basically you write here hello, hello, uh,
Yes, Manish.
check lambda. Okay, so this is a use of prompt. we just write here let name, and in this prompt we just ask for the name, enter your name. So it shows this, it requires some input. So when we give input, what it shows, we shows alert. We just alert, that is hello, 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 and now we concat it. So the name, this way we shows the alert, right? Hello, we just here use this concatenation and print this. Okay, so let me write the whole code. Let name, let name equals to prompt. Prompt is enter. What's your name? What's your name? And then okay, we just shows the alert. Alert. Just add the name. And here, this one. Just so basically, this is our function. We write here that his name is tech lambda, and now it shows an alert that is hello tech lambda, right? So this is a way. So this is a way we provide a prompt, and in prompt we give the input, and that input is used as a output for the alert, right? In the same way here, in the same way here, we use this as a prompt, that is in a let variable age, we ask for the age. In a prompt box we ask for the age, that is enter your age. This age is stored in a let variable age, and we use then we use a conditional statement, that is if age is greater than equals to 18, right? So we use conditional statement if, the else, that is if age is greater than equals to 18, then it shows the alert you are an adult, or in else condition it shows an alert you are a minor. Same way we use prompt, right? Now variable, what is variable? Basically container for storing data values. Variables are what? Variables are containers for storing data values. What is this? Is a first is where a variable can be redeclared and updated. Where is what? Where can be redeclared and updated. So basically, where num. This is an example. Where num, that is 32. So this num is stored, is assigned to this num. And again we use where num. Again we use where num, and now we updated the 32 number up in 50. So basically, in where, this is a variable can be redeclared. We just redeclared the num variable and updated the values. So we updated the values, right, in where. So these are basic in JavaScript, but in ES6, in a updated JavaScript version in ES6, what we learn, we about learn about the let variable that cannot be redeclared but can be updated. So in let we cannot be redeclared. So in example we can see here let message, let message. So in message we give hello world. So this hello world is stored in this let variable message, and now what, we just updated this message. We are not going to redeclare it, we are just updated. So here we not use let again, as in this where we use here, we are not going to use here again let. So we just, what we are doing, we just update the message from hello world to I am fine, right? Now const, in a const, variable cannot be declared or updated. That is const pi 3.14. We just declared const pi, the value of 3.14 stored in this pi const variable. Now again const num is equals to 20. So in const, variable cannot be redeclared or updated. So the value, the variable not redeclared or updated. So these are the basic fundamentals of variables, where let and const. So in generally in today's scenario we mostly use let or const. That data types. So what are data types? Defines the type of a data variable can hold. So data types basically define the type of data a variable can hold. That is, we have two types of data types. That is, first is primitive data types, and second is non-primitive data types. Right. So basically, in primitive data types, we have string, number, boolean, undefined, null, big int, etc. Right. So in primitive data type, we have these all data types. In non-primitive, we just having array and objects. Right. So let str string hello. So this is a primitive data types. We write string in this double inverted comma, and let num is equals to 42. That this is a number, and is true. This is a boolean. This is a boolean function. It's check that the condition is true or false. So this is basically a boolean function. That is boolean data types. We just declared let is true is equals to it gives true or it gives false. So same as this in undefined, we in null in begin. So we just give the numbers, non-primitive data types. First is array and second is objects. So in objects, let object, we just define our object, which is right. Objects are right in the form of key, key and value pair, right? So key and value pair. Okay. So in objects, this name this name is a key, and John is a value. So in the object, we always write the objects in the form of key value pair. So the name is equals to John, again comma, is that is 30. So if we need more data, so we also add here address after comma. We add here mobile number after comma. So these are the objects. This is a way to write the objects, right? Now let is a non-primitive data types, array. Let array 1 2 3. This is a way, that is a box bracket in this. So this is a way to write a array. So uh, now what are the operators? What are the operators in JavaScript? JavaScript includes a variety of operator for performing arithmetic, comparison, and logic. Right. So basically, operators are used for performing arithmetic operations, for comparison, for doing comparison between two functions, or two, just like here we check this one. These are the operator that are used for the comparison between the values and logic. So in arithmetic operator, we know about plus, multiplication, minus, divide, right? So plus adds two number, as you know very well. Multiplication multiplies them. In comparison operator, this equals to, and is this one triple equals to. So basically, we have a difference between double equals to and triple equals to, which is more important, because in double equals to, it checks if value are equal, right? So in double equals to, is check the value that is equal or not. While in triple equals to, it checks both the value and its type, right? Now, for example, just we take here, let a is equals to j, right? A is equals to j. So we just write a string a is equals to j, and in another let let b is equals to let b is equals to 3. Okay. So when we use a comparison operator, when we use a comparison operator between a is equals to b, then it gives true, right? It gives true because the j having three value, having 1, 2, and 3. So j string contains three letter, and we also having three. So it's just check the values are equal or not. So it gives true. But when we use triple is equals to, so it check. So it check both values and types. So it gives false because because the type is different, right? So it gives false because this one is a string type and this one is a num type, this one is a number and this one is a string. So it returns false. So basically it used for both values and types in logical operator. This one add, this one or, and this one not. So basically this add check if both condition are true, and this or operator is this or logical operator checks if one is true at least one is true, or this exclamatory symbol negates a condition. That is condition we use here, this one, for the not equals to. For an example, let a is equals to 5. I'm audible? Hello.
Yes, Manish.
Okay. Let a is equals to 5, let b is equals to 10, right? So we take two variable a and b, and now we print console.log. Now we print a plus b. So what it gives, we just do the addition of a plus b. It gives the result 15. Okay. So here console.log a is equals to. So this is a triple is equals to b. So it's check the values and also its type. If the both values and types are equal, so it gives true, or it otherwise it gives false. So basically it's check the type is same but the values are different. A is equals to 5 and b is equals to 10. So it gives false, right? Now in this console.log, a greater than b and b greater than a. So this is a logical operator that checks the both condition. If both conditions are true, then it gives the output true. If any one condition become false, then it provides the output false. Basically, is check if a is greater than 10. So this condition is false, and b is greater than a. So this condition is true. And from this add operator, it's check both condition are true or not. So both condition are not true. So it provides what? It gives logical and is false, right? So it doesn't. So it gives output false. And one more operator, important operator, that is ternary operator. So this ternary operator are important. So we write, this is a syntax of ternary operator. How we write? We firstly write the condition, then give a question mark. First is true output, semicolon, false output. So basically it's check the condition. If the given condition is true, it provides the this first one output, or the condition that become false, so it gives the false output. So const age equals to 26, right? So we take a let variable, we take a const variable age, that is 26. Now const web age is equals to age greater than equals to 21. So this is a way of writing a ternary operator, that is it's check a condition, that is age greater than equals to 21. Now question mark, that is beer or juice. So in this ternary operator, it checks the condition that provided by the user input, that is if age is 26, so basically it's check that is 26 age is greater than 21, so it provides the result that is yes beer, const beverage beer. Or if the condition is not valid, condition is not true, or we take here age is equals to 18, so it provides the beverage that is juice. Basically it what it prints console.log beverage that is beer, right? So this is a shortened method to use to check the conditions. So this is a ternary operator. Now we move ahead on a control flow. So basically if else, first is if else statement. So this if else statement execute code based on a condition, right? So what is the syntax? If we just provide the condition, then in curly braces we check for the statement one block, else statement two block. For an example, we here if there is a condition if x is greater than 10, right? If x is greater than 10, then what we write, then what we print console.log x is greater than 10. Else, in else condition, if condition does not exist, if condition does not follows this, then in else condition what we write, x is less than or equals to 10. So this is the use of if else operator. Now in second, else if statement, so it execute code based on a condition, right? Else if statement is what, it execute code based on a condition to show a multi-way decision, to show a multi-way decision based on a several condition. We use else if statement. That is, we have a several condition and we have to check all those conditions. So we use else if statement. So this is a way of writing a syntax. If condition one, now it's in a statement one block. Now else if for the condition two, statement two. Now else if condition n up to it goes up to n terms, right? Well, so it depends on the requirement. If you need more condition, if you have more condition, we use more else if loop. And lastly, we use else and the final statement. So this is an example. If if time is less than 10, right? So this is a condition. If time is less than 10, then what it gives, it just uh, store good morning in this greeting, right? So whenever we give the input time, so it's check. Whenever we give the input time, so it's check according to this condition. Now in else if condition, if time is less than 20, then it shows good day. In else, after then, greeting good evening. So basically it's depend on the time. So when we write the time that is less than 10, so just we write here 9, so it shows that good morning. Now we just give the time, now we give the time 10, just give the time 10. So this 10 is not less than is equals to 10, not less than 10. So basically it goes under else if condition, that is 10 is less than 20, right? So it shows good day. When we give the time above 20, that is just 22. So if this one check the condition, this condition become false, this condition also get we just false. In this condition, lastly is sprints good evening, right? So in this way we use else if statement, right? In control flow switch statement, that is it execute one block of code from multiple options. That is syntax is what, switch, and we write here expression, now case x and its block of code. When then we use break for the next line, case y block of code, and for the default code when no no one expression or no one case is here, then this is a default case. We just uh, print this one code, right? For example, let fruit is equals to apple, right? So we use switch statement, that is fruit, this one expression, right? So condition is what? Case apple, right? So it prints console.log, apple is red. Now we use break statement for the next line. Case banana, console.log, banana is yellow, break. Default condition is what? Console.log, unknown fruit, right? So whenever we give the input here, apple, banana, or any other fruit, so it gives the result, it gives the output based on that by checking the cases, right? So this is a switch statement. Now we move ahead on loops. So basically loops used to execute a block of code for multiple times. Loops is what? We use the loops for execute a code multiple times, again and again and again and again. So for loop, so for loop is what? This is a way to write for loop. So this for loop, we just let I is equals to I. So we just initialize I. We just take let variable I and initialize it, assign a value 0, and then we check for the another condition, that is I is less than 5, and then this is a next we just upgrade the value of I. So this is a starting point where we start the condition, and this is a condition to check the functions, and this is the when we need to upgrade the value, or when we use to increase the value. So basically it prints is what? Console.log, that is I. While loop, let count is equals to 0. We just take a let variable count and assign it to 0. Let count is equals to 2. Now we use while, that is if in while condition count less than 3, right? So count less than 3. So what it prints? Console.log counts, and then again count plus plus. So how it works? So it's check. We just gave here count is equals to 0. We initialize the count up from 0. Now in while condition is check count, that is 0, that is 0 less than 3. Is it true? Yes, it's true. So it returns what? It's just print count. It just print count, right? And again count plus plus. So this value updated to 1. Now again it's check for the value 1, that is 1 is less than 3. Yes. So it again write or print input count, right? And again the count get increases, that is count plus plus mean count plus plus mean we just upgrade to 1, we just add 1 count plus, that is the count is equals to 2. Now again it's check for the value 2. 2 is less than 3. Yes. So again it prints what? Count according to console.log statement. Again the count become plus plus, that is 3. We check again count is equals to 3. Now 3 is less than 3. No. In this condition, our while loop, we exit from our while loop, right? So we just get 3 times the count. So in this way our while loop works, right? Now what are functions? Function is what? A block of reusable code, that is, for example, function greet. In greet function we just print a statement hello world. Whenever we need a hello world, we just only call this greet function. So this is a basic simple term. So in our code we requires make functions, and we need to use function anywhere. We just call this function like that here, and it automatically gives the value you have assigned, or it prints the value you have given to it to the functions, right? So This is a function. We make a function. We make a add function, right? We make a add function. Add a comma b, right? Add a comma b. Okay. So we just make a function of add, that is a comma b, and it returns. It returns what? It returns the value of a plus b. That is, it returns the addition of a plus b. Okay. So whenever we need to add any number, whenever we need to add any number, we just simple, we just simple call add. We just simple call add, and we just give the value any number, that is 3000 or 300, whatever number, plus 100. So basically we just call this function add, and give the value. It automatically print what? Console.log. It add the values, right? So this is the use of the functions. Now, what are arrays? So arrays is what? Array used to store multiple values in a single variable, right? So array is what? Array is used to store multiple values in a single variable. That is, let is a variable color. Okay. So we make a array of color. So this is a way to write an array. Okay. So in array we write red, we add a green. So these are the array of color. Whenever we need to write, or whenever we need to print any one color, we just write what? Console.log color, and we just pass an array of index 0. So this one array of having index 0, this one array green having index 2 1, or this blue having index 2. So whenever we need to print any index, we just call through this, that is color in box bracket. We just passing the index, so it returns the value of that index, right? So let's check in another example. Let a number. So this is an array of number. Now we do some operations, push operations. So basically in push operation we just concat, we just add the number. So in array numbers dot push. So this is our operation we are going to do in this array to push an element 4. So we just add the 4 in this array numbers. After then, when we print console.log number, what we get? We get an updated array, that is 1, comma 2, comma 3, and 4. Same, same here. We do many operations like push, right? Push, pop. Pop is used to eliminate any number from the array. Push, pop, shift, unshift, unshift, right? Unshift and shift. So this is used to remove and eliminate the element from first and last. Shift and unshift, and reduce. So these are some method of array method. Use, reduce, slice, right? Slice, splice. So these are some array method which is important. I will make you proper notes of these array method, a proper class for this array method, where we learn deep in this concept of array method, right? So basically this is a simple way of how we write, how we declare an array. Okay. Now objects. What are objects? So object used to store our data in a key value pair. For example, we can understand is what? Let person. So we make a variable let person, and in this let person we assign, what we assign? Name, that is John, age, that is 25, right? So we just make an object of person having their information in the form of key and value pair, that is name and age. So whenever we need to print, so any one an object, we just write person dot name. So through this we just get name. But when we use this only person console.log person, so we get whole the hold the values of this object, right? But if we require individual value, so we get what person dot age, person dot address. So we just get a particular entity, right? So this is another example of this let car. So basically let car is object. In this we object declare key value pair of that is brand, that is Toyota, model Corolla, and year, that is 2021. So we need to print console.log car. So this is another way to print the individual key value, that is brand. So it returns what? Toyota. So in this way, we declare object and we print the object individual key. Now this is a overview of ES6. What is ES6? ES6 is a modern JavaScript concept, or it comes in advanced JavaScript. So let and const are the features of ES6, where ES6 introduce let and const for variable declaration. Let is a block scope variable, right? Let is a block scope variable, that is let x is equals to 10 and as x is equals to 20, as I have discussed earlier in const. So const is an immutable variable. We cannot change after we assign, that is const y is equals to 30 and again y is equals to 40. We just assign this, updated this value, so it shows the error that is assigned to the variable, right? And the second is ES6, that is arrow function. A sorter syntax for function. Arrow function is what? A sorter syntax, or we can say that is it is a short way to write a syntax, that is const add, we give equals to a comma b, and we use this arrow function, that is a plus b. So this is a shorter way to write any function in a single line. We use the arrow function, right? And then we print console.log x add 5 comma 3, we get 8. And in third, that is template literal. So basically use backticks, that is this one. Use backticks, that is this one. For string interpolation, that is let name John. We take an let variable name John. Now we print our console.log. In this backticks, we write hello, comma, this dollar symbol and this name. And in this way, what we get? We get the result hello, hello John. So this is a short way to write, right? So now there's another concept of ES6, that is destructuring assignment. That is, it extract values from array or object easily. That is, array destructuring is what? Let a comma b is equals to 1 comma 2. So in this way, we just destructuring the array and we just console.log a comma b, so it provides the result a 1 comma 1 and 2, right? So in this way, we just extract the values from array or any object easily, right? Now, so this is a array destruction and this is a object destructuring. Let object name Alice and age is 25. Now let name comma age is equals to object, and this we what we write console.log name comma age, so it gives the output Alice 25, right? So in object we use this destructuring way, name comma age, that is equals to object. So these objects is assigned to this and we print an statement to name and age to the console.log. In default parameter, set default values for functions parameter, that is function greet, name is equals to guest. Now console.log hello. So this is a backticks. In this way, we just this conjugate the guest name in this hello, the guest name. This now we call greet function. It shows what? Hello guest, right? So thank you. I hope you learned something and you enjoy the class. For further class, please contact us and join our next class of Tech Lambda, JavaScript, basics and core concepts. and further we move on the advanced concept of JavaScript. So thank you everyone.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.